The era of cheap smartphones is coming to an end. This is a warning from the boss himself. Cheap smartphones are reaching the end of their lifespan. This is a statement from Musk. And if you one of those individuals who thinks it is possible to purchase a decent flagship phone for less than $200, this news is for you. Recently, Elon Musk made a startling revelation about the near demise of cheap smartphones. He believes that in the years leading up to the arrival of the iPhone, a wide range of affordable smartphones coexisted, each with its unique operating system. However, he believes that the era of inexpensive smartphones has come to an end. Instead, we now have two dominant platforms, iOS and Android, which control over 98% of the market. Moreover, within these platforms, there is a clear hierarchy with certain manufacturers perceived as being superior to others. For example, you would not buy a Nokia phone in order to flaunt it among friends, or you would not purchase a Mercedes phone to demonstrate its superiority to others. We have reached a point where the majority of individuals who desire a new smartphone will opt for either an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy. Furthermore, there is an apparent disparity in the quality of these products. While Musk recognizes the value of competition, he is concerned that the lack of competition in the smartphone industry may result in decreased innovation and higher prices. He suggests that customers will soon be compelled to choose between either an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy, regardless of whether they desire a high-end phone or a more economical model. For instance, a new entry-level Samsung Galaxy costs approximately $400, while the cheapest iPhone costs $430. In contrast, only a few years ago, a brand new high-quality Android smartphone could be purchased for under $150. Although these phones weren't as feature-rich as iPhones, they still provided exceptional value for money. According to Musk, the primary cause for this trend is the increasing cost of essential components, particularly processors. Processors are responsible for a significant portion of a smartphone's overall cost, and the trend toward bigger and more complex chips has led to substantial increases in price. Consequently, buyers who do and have enough money for the latest processor will end up with older models which are often sold at heavily discounted prices. This leaves consumers with few options: pay for the newest and greatest thing, or purchase an older model at a reduced price. There is very little room for middle ground. Now, you might be thinking, why should I care about this? What difference does it make to me? But trust me, this is something you need to pay attention to. Because by the looks of it, this trend is not going to stop anytime soon. The truth is, we are entering a new era of smartphones, and this is just the beginning. In fact, I believe this is a sign of bigger changes that are taking place in the tech industry as a whole. Let me share something with you. A strange and unsettling trend is currently taking place in the world of tech billionaires. Over the past few weeks, 5 of the wealthiest tech billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Ellison, and Steve Ballmer, have secretly sold billions of dollars worth of their stock. But why would they do that? Is there something they know that we don't? Is it possible that they've been seeing the writing on the wall and are cashing out while they still can? Or is there something more sinister going on behind the scenes? What if these tech titans are not selling off their stock because they fear for the future of their companies, but because they know something we don't, something about the future of technology that could shake the industry to its core? Could it be that they've seen the rise of a new competitor, a company that could dethrone them and take their place at the top? What if they've realized that the game is changing and they need to adapt or be left behind? And what if this new player in the game is closer than we think? Are they moving in the shadows, waiting for their moment to strike? The answer, my friends, lies in the heart of Silicon Valley, where innovation knows no bounds. And as it turns out, this new player is none other than Elon Musk himself. His latest invention is about to change everything, and it will send shockwaves throughout the tech industry. But what is this invention, and how will it impact the world of tech billionaires? Let's dive deeper into the mind of this genius entrepreneur and explore his latest creation. Let us uncover the truth behind this bizarre series of events and discover the secrets that these tech titans are hiding from us. And now, let's move on to the main topic of today's video. The era of cheap smartphones is coming to an end. The era of cheap smartphones is coming to an end. This is a warning from the boss himself. Cheap smartphones are reaching the end of their lifespan. This is a statement from Musk. So why is the era of cheap smartphones coming to an end? Well, there are several factors that are contributing to this trend. One of the main reasons is the increasing cost of components. Smartphones are becoming more advanced and sophisticated every year, which means that the components used to make them are also becoming more expensive. For example, the cost of processors, which are responsible for a significant portion of a smartphone's overall cost, has been steadily increasing. Another factor that is contributing to the end of the era of cheap smartphones is the growing popularity of smartphones in developing countries. More and more people are becoming connected to the internet, and smartphones have become an essential tool for communication, entertainment, and even education. This growing demand for smartphones is driving up their cost. Additionally, the lack of competition in the smartphone industry is also playing a role in the rising cost of cheap smartphones. There are only a few manufacturers that dominate the market, and they have little incentive to keep prices low when consumers are willing to pay more. This lack of competition is also leading to decreased innovation, which means that we may not see many significant improvements in the features and functionality of cheap smartphones going forward. Despite the end of the era of cheap smartphones, there are still some options available for those who are looking for more affordable devices. For example, there are many refurbished or used smartphones on the market that are significantly cheaper than new models. Additionally, some manufacturers are still producing basic models that are more affordable than premium smartphones. However, these devices often have limited features and may not be suitable for everyone. Ultimately, the end of the era of cheap smartphones is a reflection of the changing times. As technology continues to advance and become more integrated into our daily lives, the cost of the devices that we rely on will continue to increase. While it may be disappointing to see more affordable options disappearing from the market, it is important to remember that technology is constantly evolving and we should embrace the advancements that are available to us. In the meantime, we must be cautious about blindly investing in stocks simply because they are associated with well-known individuals. It's crucial to conduct thorough research, evaluate investment risks, make informed decisions based on our financial goals and tolerance for risk. Remember that investing in individual stocks can be risky, and it's essential to diversify our portfolios and seek professional advice when necessary. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and do forget to subscribe so you never miss any of my latest updates. Have a great day, and happy investing. Bye for now.